Hey everybody, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 50 of quitting drinking alcohol. Today I'm on the top of lower Table Rock Mountain just outside the Medford area in Southern Oregon, and it's about a 3.5 mile hike round trip, which isn't very long, but what it lacks in distance it makes up for in steepness, and pretty decent view from up here. But anyway, day 50, that sounds like I don't know, for some reason, a pretty big number. 50 of anything sounds kind of like a lot, unless it's $50. That doesn't go very far these days anymore. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about how alcohol limits you. It limits your life in so many different ways. Everything from your health to your, mental capacity. You start getting brain fog and not thinking clearly and things like that. So anyway, once you put that stuff in your past, then it's time to look forward to the future, nobody's in control of your life but you. And it's one of those things where you make the decision whether or not you're going to drink every day and that's going to be your life. And then that's it. What does that life look like? Is that the life that you truly want to lead and live? Or do you want to live and lead a life that, you're not being limited by a toxic substance that you're drinking every single day, And so it's one of those deals where, when I was drinking, I felt like I was just constantly, like I mentioned before, like it's like having a monkey on your back or being in some kind of trap or prison, and you're just constricted and compelled every single day to put this garbage into your body, and it affects every aspect of your life in a negative way, And so now that that's behind me, I just feel like really the sky's the limit as far as what I want to do with the rest of my life. There's so many doors that open up and opportunities when you start leading and living the life that you should without alcohol in it. And it's a very freeing experience. I guess I haven't felt this free in the last 15-20 years, And so the first part of this whole thing, quitting drinking was, like I say, it's as difficult as you make it. It's as difficult as getting your mind on your side and going into it with the right mindset. But like I say, there's no doubt that the first couple of weeks seem to be maybe the most challenging, especially because you're learning as you get into it how to navigate and deal with that uncharted territory that you're not very experienced at. It's like riding a bicycle for the first time. Heck, you got to put training wheels on it, and and then you take those off and you're crashing, and it's like you're just trying to do something that you don't know how it's supposed to feel or how to do it. And so, it's just natural for it to be a little bit more, you have uncertainty, uneasiness, just like riding a bike for the first time. But then, once you get the hang of it and you're cruising down the road with no training wheels on, and you start to build more and more confidence. And when that starts to happen, it's like I said yesterday, that's kind of when the magic starts to have you realize that, hey, I can do this. And it's better than I thought. You were scared or nervous in the beginning to try this thing, and now you're enjoying every minute of it, as you're cruising down the road on it. So it's a lot like that, and so the minute and the sooner that you can leave alcohol in your past forever, the much better, freer your life is going to get. And then that was the one thing, in my entire life, the one thing that was holding me back from everything else. I had a pretty decent life, but at every turn, that was always my stumbling block, my crutch, my prison was alcohol. And maybe you guys feel the same way, and or maybe you haven't given that much thought. But if you really think about it, what would your life be like if you had never drank, or what would it be like now if you quit versus if you continue to do it for the next however many years, you know. So and what better choices once you leave alcohol behind you will you make? What different directions will you go in? You know, because when I was making decisions based on my life, everything revolved around alcohol in one way or another. I want to be home by this time so I can drink, because I was one of those people, I would never ever drink and drive, just not something I ever went down that road of doing. But anyway, so it was, you know, okay, when can I drink? How can I drink? Do I have drink at home? I need to go to the store now and get some more because I might run out tonight. And, you know, just that constant thought process, making sure that, you know, you have your crutch with you at all times and stuff. And now that that's not there, like I said, sky's the limit. So give that one some thought today, guys. You know, if you're thinking about quitting drinking, it's one of those things where, you know, you really have to see two lines of your life, one going this way, one going that way. And one is you're going to continue to drink, and one is that you leave it in your past, move forward, make different decisions, which life looks better to you. And I don't think you're going to have much of a doubt as to which life is going to be better. I think it's going to be the one without alcohol in it. And deep down, I think all of us drinkers know that, but it's sometimes painful to face and admit that and move forward without it. So, just get over that initial hurdle of making that decision, getting on that right path, and then things will really just start to really, doors will open up, possibilities will open up, you'll feel so much better, and you'll feel free, like you're out of that prison that I put myself in, maybe you've put yourself in, you know. So day 50, guys, 10 more days and we're looking at 2 months. So I'll give you some thoughts on that soon. And anyway, guys, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.